Hey everyone, so today we're going to do a quick video about how to update your firmware on your Nikon Z series camera, whether it be a Nikon Z6 or Z7. Got the new Nikon Z6 here about a week ago. Had a chance to do some shooting on it, made one quick video for a travel vlog that my wife and I have, and going to come out with another video here shortly on my first impressions. I'm not going to do a full review on it for at least 6 months or so. Give me a chance to really get to know the camera and the lens, and then I'll be doing a review on it shortly. So today I'm just going to show you how to get the firmware update on this camera. If you enjoy my content, I'd appreciate it if you please hit the like and subscribe, and without further ado, let's just get into it. One thing that you have to have is, of course, a XQD card, but you also have to have an XQD Card Reader. You can't update the firmware just by hooking up the USB on the camera, so you're going to have to purchase one of these, unfortunately, unless your camera came with it. And I'll leave a link down below. I think it was $20 on Amazon. It just had a lot of good reviews, but you can choose from any one that you find. This one here from Rocket Tech just happened to have a lot of good reviews. So anyway, we're going to get that all set up. And then, of course, we'll take the XQD card out of the camera itself. So now we've got that all ready to go. So we'll plug that into the card reader. One of the first steps that you have to do is you actually have to format the XQD card in your camera. That way when you go to make the update, you want to make sure that your memory card is fully formatted. So we're going to go back into that menu again. So it's in the same menu setup option where that wrench was. Towards the top, there's an option for formatting the memory card. Whether you can see that or not, let's see if it'll zoom in there. I think so. So format memory card. All images of memory card will be deleted. I'm okay with that. The stuff that I shot so far has all just kind of been practice shots, and the video I've already downloaded. So we're going to go ahead and hit yes. So now the memory card is formatted. So we're going to go ahead and turn the camera back off. And then we're going to remove that card. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Nikon's firmware update website. So we'll go Nikon Z6 firmware update. Click on here, and then you're going to go to the download center. From here you can select whether you have a Windows or a Mac operating system. In my particular case, I have a Mac operating system. So you can go ahead and follow through a lot of these directions here, but the main ones we want to look at is we want to look here at updating the camera firmware. These here are going to tell you what the updates are, changes from the previous version, so you can see all the different changes that were done. Here's going to tell you how you can view your current firmware version in the camera. Go by going to the setup menu, so you want to check that. But what we want to concentrate on here, if you know that you have to get your firmware updated from the factory, what you're going to do is you're going to come here and you're going to download this DMG file first and foremost. So as it says here, using an XQD card reader, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to format that memory card first and foremost. That's really important. And then what you're going to do is you're going to copy the firmware to the root directory of the memory card. So that part's a little bit tricky as far as the directions go, but it's actually not too hard to do in practice. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and accept this end user license agreement. We're going to download the file. Wait just a couple seconds for that to get done, and then we're going to click here and it's going to open, and then what we're going to do is we'll get a folder here, and then if we click this update folder, you're going to get this bin file, and then what you're going to do with that is you need to get to your memory card. So then what we're going to do is we're going to open a new Finder window, and then what you're going to do then is you're going to go to your memory card that you've got. Here's your update that's done, and then here's your Nikon Z6, so this is your memory card. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to take this bin folder and you're going to drag it and you're going to drop it down here. Not going to actually put it in either one of these folders. You don't want to put it in the DCIM folder. You're just going to actually bring it down, and then you're just going to sit it here. So I can replace it, so I'll just go and replace it because I've already got one there, and it's just going to sit here just like this. And at that point, then what you're going to do is you're just going to take the card out of your reader and then install it back into your camera, and then do the firmware update from there. Alright, so then now that we've got it downloaded, we're going to go and hit menu. We're going to go back into the wrench on the setup menu, And then we're going to scroll all the way up until we get to not format memory card, firmware version again. So we're going to click on firmware version, and then we're going to go ahead and click this update button here. Once you hit that update button, it says update current 2.01 to current 2.20, which is what we want. So we're going to go ahead and hit yes, okay. And then warning, do not turn off camera during the update. Update will take several minutes. So with that being said, you're going to want to make sure you've got a battery that's fully charged. So once that's done, now you're going to get this status bar, and we're going to go ahead and get this updated, and then I will let you know once it's done how long it took. So as you can see, the status bar is now starting to turn yellow, which shows that it's updating. So that's when you'll know that it's functioning correctly. Alright, so all in all, it's been a couple minutes now, and it looks like we're just about there. So here we go, update completed. So turn the camera off. So we're going to go ahead and turn this off, and then what we're going to do is we're going to turn it back on. We're going to go back to that menu again. We're going to click firmware version, and then we're going to see that current is 2.20. So now everything is updated. So done. So all in all, the process was pretty simple as long as you just follow through the directions. Like I said, you will have to have an XQD card, of course. You're going to have the XQD Card Reader, and then you're going to want to just make sure you follow those steps as far as formatting your card prior to inserting it in. That's pretty important that gets done prior. And then from there, you just want to make sure that you place that bin folder in the right spot. And so other than that, pretty simple process. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if so, I'd appreciate if you hit the like and subscribe button. Like I said, I'll be having a video coming out soon as far as my initial impressions with the camera. Anyway, have a great day.